What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the show. My name is Daniel. As you may already know, I'm a bust flow. No, just what's up, everybody? Thank you for returning. If this is your first time watching Sales Remastered, I appreciate your company. You smell nice. Just some awkward shit to say at the beginning of the video. No, but really, I wanted to thank you. And in these videos, in my vlog, I share some content about different ways and whether I'm going through the challenge or my sales team is going through the challenge. I share with you the solution that was used to overcome that challenge. And so I'm a firm believer in each one, teach one. So I believe everyone should be looking out for their common folk or their common man. And in this case, I'm just simply looking out for the common hustler, and I believe that's you. That's how we found each other, whether another hustler referred you to my page or you stumbled upon my hashtag on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, or Twitter, or maybe even salesremastered.com. However you found me, I appreciate it. I hope you downloaded that sales script. But you might be saying, well, Daniel, I'm not even in sales. The fuck? And I might tell you, hey, just understand the dynamics of the script and understand the intent of the script, and you can actually use that and apply it to anything in life. Now with this particular episode, what I wanted to cover was just repetition. Repetition, I believe, creates habits. Like if you've ever driven somewhere that you drive to constantly, like let's say from home to work or from work to home, and and whether you're tired or you're just in deep thought or you just kind of daydream, this may have happened to you where you're just driving for damn near 20-30 minutes and you didn't even realize that you're already done with the commute, right? So you get to the destination, you're like, damn, I don't even remember half the fucking drive. And what that is that's just repetition. That's repetition at work. It's automatic. And so I want to apply that to sales, because in some degree I see veterans and top producers doing the same shit, but in the actual closing of a sale. And so they don't even realize it. It's just automatic. And how do I know? I've been in sales for over 20 years. I not only use these techniques myself, but I also train them to those that I mentor. I help those around me succeed, as well as drive their motivation to ensure that they surpass a six-figure income. And I want to share those same techniques with you. I want to share these secrets with you because I know not too many out there in sales know how to achieve these type of results. And those that do are typically trying to sell you some sort of expensive fucking education packet, which doesn't even apply to your industry. And so the difference here, and I'm going to show you my niche, is that I provide sales routines or techniques or wordplay strategies that not only help you in sales, but with just everyday communication, whether it be with your prospects, your spouse, your employer, your boss, your children, whomever it is that you're communicating to. The strategies and techniques that you learn from Sales Remastered can be applied. Now, here's the best part, is the number one communication that you need to really focus and hone in on this page is the communication to yourself, because in your mindset you create these habits, and that's why I want to go over repetition. You create the habit of telling yourself certain things. You create the habit of telling yourself that, oh no, I can't, or no, I just can't do that, or I can't go through it, or I will never. And so we build habits. And I'm not saying you individually, you might be stronger than that, but if you know someone who is not yet that strong, tag them to this post or share this video with them, because I think that this can help change their life. And so where I'm getting at with habits is that when you go so long after doing something so many times, you don't even realize you're doing it. And when you don't realize you're doing it, you become kind of a part of a process. Now, habits have have a good side, and then habits also have a bad side. And I believe that is the bad side, is when you actually anchor yourself because of a habit of telling yourself certain words like I can, or I will never, or I'm not enough, or I'm not this, or I don't deserve. You tell yourself certain things. Now on the flip side, habits have a good effect as well. such as sales, or understanding a script, or going through objections, or putting yourself in awkward moments like pitching or presenting a sale in person, or pitching and presenting a sale to a prospect that you really need to do business with. You might have a lot of pressure as to, you may need that sale for your tier, or you may need that sale to keep your job, or you may need that sale to break into an industry, and it just means a lot to you. You could have been working months to years on that prospect, and now's your opportunity. And so where do I get at? How do you best prepare for situations like that? Here's the answer. The best way to prepare is repetition. Throw yourself in the awkward moment. Throw yourself into the uncertainty of fucking bumping your knees on the floor, scraping your elbows, and you know what I mean, and don't worry about getting hit. Because I say that because of this. My punchline is this, is that I work with a lot of sales representatives. I also see a lot of the new people come onto the sales floor, both seasoned, tenured, and also brand new to the industry, and they have one common trait, is that when they first start, they're very nervous and scared about doing it wrong. And I tell every single person that I've ever worked with, I said, hey, don't worry about it. Make mistakes. You're gonna bump into walls. You're gonna trip and fall on your face. You need to go through that. Throw yourself in the awkwardness. Do as much as you can, and if you fuck up, then hey, guess what? You learned. And I see a sense of relief, kind of come over them when I tell them that, because they're like, dude, my manager just told me to fuck up. All right. To some degree, I don't mean get on the phone and start cursing and shit. What I'm talking about is just do your best, do the best you can. Don't worry about, step fucking 5 and 6 when you haven't even done step 1, 2, and 3. And so these are what's called habits. And habits, they either stop you or they fucking push you. And habits, in that case of you being worried about step 5 and 6 before you took your fucking first step, is a habit that we all have. It's a habit of being safe. It's being cautious. It's wanting to look both ways before you cross the road. It's wanting to fucking test the food if it's hot. There's certain things that are human nature. There's these defense mechanisms that we kind of put into ourselves. Now on the flip side, that can work against us, because we have certain defense mechanisms that are anchored in the shit that we hear. And so when we get a prospect on the phone and they say, oh no, I'm not ready to buy, or you know what, I don't want to give you any info, just give me your best price, or my name is this, or I live here, or this is my loan amount, or this is what I want to do. There are certain anchors or words that trigger certain emotions within ourselves, because we have a habit associated with that objection or with that word. And so, for example, if the word was, I'm just shopping, that might give you a sensation of all the other 9,000 fucking people right before them that told you, oh no, I'm okay, I'm just shopping. That there's that mood, like, ah, fuck. Almost to the point where before you even ask the question, you're even telling yourself, you're like, watch, they're going to say no. They're going to say, no, I'm just shopping. Because it's a habit. It's a habit of accepting that. It's a habit of putting that shit out in the universe. And so therefore, every time you ask the fucking question, can I help you? You're going to get that same fucking answer and get mad and more upset. Instead, step out of that fucking zone. Again, throw yourself in the fucking uncertainty and throw yourself in being in an awkward ass moment. How? This is how. Break through the habit of expecting the worst. Break into the habit of fucking making shit happen. So instead of saying, hi, can I help you? Why don't you tell them or ask the next person you see and say, hey, you know what? I want to make sure you're in the right place. I'm going to help you save some time today, okay? Now, this is the aisle that does this. What exactly are you looking for? Get down to the point where you want to bring value first. That cliche question of, hi, can I help you? That's, again, consumers have habits too. It's not just you and me. So consumers have the habit of also putting themselves on guard. They also have the habit of wanting to, say no right away when they hear certain things, such as, can I help you? Or such as, are you ready to buy? Such as, can I show you something? Or do you want a drink? Or can I get you a drink of water? There's certain things that make people say no. And if you go on this kind of just automated process like a fucking robot, and you forget to be personable, you forget to actually help the person rather than hunt for the sale, then I think that you're kind of always going to be stuck, and you're going to get the same results. If you want something that you've never received, you got to learn how to do something that you've never done. Make sense? So I hope this episode helps. I appreciate you guys' attention, and I will see you guys soon. Have a good day. Bye.